News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, 727-9900 today. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Police investigate an auto versus pedestrian crash, and PVHS holds a virtual graduation. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
A female is taken to the hospital after being struck by a car. It's Wednesday, May 13th. I'm Michael Donohue in for Deanna O'Donnell, who is off tonight. Police and medics responded to a crash this morning in a front parking lot.
The elderly woman was reportedly struck by a white SUV that was attempting to back out of a parking space in front of the store on Highway 160. She suffered a number of lacerations to her face, arms, and legs, and originally declined to be taken to the hospital. A short time later, she changed her mind and was transported to Desert View Hospital by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue Ambulance. The Nye County Sheriff's Office is investigating the accident.
The coronavirus pandemic has forced the cancellation of this year's traditional graduation ceremony at Pahrump Valley High School, but students will still graduate and there will still be celebrations. It'll just be a little different this year. KPVM-TV is coordinating the production of a virtual graduation, and on Friday, May 29th at 8 p.m., we'll broadcast the ceremony on Channel 25 and stream it on Facebook and YouTube. Principal George Campbell says it's a great way to still be able to celebrate the students' accomplishments.
We're very excited. I was in the studio today filming my part, and we had our student choice speaker in yesterday. We have yet to determine our valedictorian because we can't do that until grades are finalized. So those students will be working feverishly to write their speeches and get in here. But we really appreciate the support of Channel 25 because without your support and your expertise, we wouldn't be able to do this virtual graduation with the professionalism that you've offered. We'll push more information out to parents. Our hope is that every student will be dressed in their cap and gown, have their mortarboard on, their tassel, and then as we go through the ceremony, they're celebrating with their families. Hopefully they can Facebook, or instant message with parents or grandparents or relatives out of state. And then when we finally get to the tassel turning, that students will stand and participate collectively. While we can't be together in body, we can be together in spirit, and then throw their hats in the air. And this is my 28th year in education. Never ever have I faced anything like this, and nor has anybody. So what we're doing is unprecedented in the annals of American high school history. I am as pained as anyone about the loss of a traditional graduation. I've participated in 28 as a professional, and I've participated in 2 as a parent, and that is it's tough, and I understand that, and I understand how our students are grieving that last celebration with their classmates. But again, our focus has to be on their safety and the family safety and community safety. And the other thing that's important to recognize is that we are under strict guidelines through the Governor Sisolak's office, Department of Education, and our district, right? So they really set the parameters that we can work within. So all the plans that we have for graduation are based on the guidance that we receive from those offices. And again, the focus has been on safety and keeping social distance and making sure that this COVID-19 doesn't spread further in our community.
Once again, the Pahrump Valley High School virtual graduation ceremony will air right here on KPVM Friday, May 29th at 8 p.m. We'll also stream it on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow, Principal Campbell talks about the success of distance learning and how the high school is preparing to wrap up the school year. Nye County had 3 new positive COVID-19 test results confirmed within 2 Pahrump and 1 in Amargosa Valley. There will be drive-up COVID-19 testing this Saturday, May 16th in Pahrump from 8 a.m. to noon. In Tonopah, anticipated 7 days a week at Central Nevada Regional Care by appointment only. Call 775-302-5800 and they will set up your appointment. Also at the Tonopah Primary Care, call 775-482-6659 Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. to set up your appointment. News 25 will be back right after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing.
The Fed chair calls the current economic slump the worst since World War II. A record decline in wholesale costs signal the possibility of deflation. And Amazon says it will continue to pay workers a COVID premium through the end of the month. Angela Miles has all the details.
Topping our news, a grim update about the economy is coming from Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. Powell warns the path to recovery will not be easy. Powell calls the speed and scope of the downturn in the economy the worst since World War II. During his remarks to a group of economists on Wednesday, the Fed chair knocked down the idea that the Fed would resort to negative interest rates to stimulate the economy. Treasury yields and the stock market both tumbled following Powell's comments. The Fed continues to use tools to keep the market and the economy from completely falling apart. Another economic signal that the nation could be heading for deflation. The wholesale cost of goods and services fell 1.3% during the month of April. That is the biggest decline on record as the economy slows during the pandemic. Amazon is sticking with its wage increases and double overtime pay through the end of the month.
The McKinney-Vento Homeless Assistance Act of 1987 is a federal law that provides federal money for homeless shelter programs. Linda Fitzgibbons is a homeless liaison for the Nye County School District. She says money from the McKinney-Vento Act is helping more than 300 students in the district, and the need right now is greater than ever.
The McKinney-Vento program is actually the law's name, but we actually locally call it here in Nye County the Students in Transition. It takes away that the word homeless, basically, and really encompasses what the program really is all about, the kids that are actually in a transitional program. The one good thing that has happened with the pandemic is the fact that a lot of those families that were in situations where they might have been on the verge of being evicted cannot be evicted right now. So we're kind of in a holding pattern with a lot of our families that were possibly in those situations. We still have those that are still in a double up situation. We still have those unaccompanied youth that are couch surfing or out there staying with other people. Right now, we kind of feel like the shoe's ready to drop. As long as things are being put on hold, we're okay. A lot of services have just come out of the woodwork. So there's a lot more services in our community now for everybody, which includes our McKinney-Vento students. So that is a good thing that has come out of something bad, is a lot of the services are happening. With the schools being closed, we're not having an influx of new families or the identification of new families. Because what would happen is a family would come in, they'd either talk to the child's teacher or they talk to the front office saying, oh, I'm changing my address or I'm homeless. And that's how we were getting that information. So what I'd like to be able to do is reach out to those families that are finding themselves in a homeless situation or losing their housing or houseless, to go ahead and contact us, our office, directly at 727-1875. We are actually working remotely like everybody else in the world, but we are checking our messages on a daily basis. So we would be able to contact you and get you the resources that you would need or connect you to those people. We can always use donations in our program, and we have, our community is amazing as far as making those types of donations. Depending upon what the people like to do, they can actually call up and say, hey, what do you need? At the time, what's low on your shelves, and we can give them a list of what's low on our shelves at that time, and they can go out and purchase those items themselves. We mark out the UPC code so nobody can take it back and return it for cash or something else that they don't need. Yeah. Or they can just go out and make a cash donation, and they can be specific. You know, it could be for anything that you need to put on your shelves, or they can even be specific. I want to buy shampoo with this, and we'll try to go out and get shampoo. Either person that would like to call and donate, or just call and find out if they're eligible for the program at this point in time. My name is Linda Fitzgibbons, and you can call our number at 775-727-1875. Like I said, leave a message, we'll get back to you.
We'll be back with more right after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Nye County's injury attorneys. Don't get bullied by insurance companies. Call Jason Ernest and bully them back at 775-727-9500.
The Nevada Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation has implemented the Federal Pandemic Emergency Unemployment Compensation to its unemployment insurance site. This is a temporary program that provides up to 13 weeks of 100% federally funded benefits to claimants who have exhausted their regular UI claim. PEUC is payable beginning back to the week ending April 4th, 2020, and will end the week ending December 26, 2020. Claimants must meet requirements to be eligible. For more information, go to ui.nv.gov. Well, technology makes interacting with others easier, including our doctors, but conducting a virtual health visit can take some getting used to. Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Nia Villas says the first thing you want to do before a virtual visit is to make sure you're prepared.
If you happen to know vital signs like your weight, or if you have a blood pressure cuff at home, or if you know how to take your pulse, those things are really important and can really make your visit go much more smoothly.
Dr. Villas recommends having your medications with you so your doctor can go over what you're currently taking. If you have diabetes and need to check blood sugars, make sure to let your doctor know the latest results. When it's time for the call, go to a quiet place, free from distractions, where you can hear the doctor and the doctor can hear you. When you're setting up your phone or computer for your visit, it's important to make sure you're clearly visible. Don't sit with a window behind you because this can cast a shadow on your face. Dr. Villas says it's also important to prop up your device so your doctor can see you from the torso up.
We can actually evaluate how you're breathing. If you're using any other muscles for anything, we can evaluate for any lumps in your neck. So it's very helpful to have yourself positioned not in bed, not lying down, but actually sitting up just like you were in a doctor's office.
Dr. Villas says it's best to keep paper and a pencil nearby so you can take notes during your visit. And if you forget to mention something to your doctor, you can always call the office afterward to follow up.
If your computer isn't performing like it used to, it might be time to get an upgrade. In today's Great Computer Deals quick tutorial, Josh Osborne says if you're running on an old version of Windows, it's probably time for a new PC.
Hi, it's Josh with Pahrumph's own Great Computer Deals. Let's get right into it. It's time for another quick tutorial. How do I know it's time to buy a new computer? Well, here's one sign. You're currently running either Windows XP, Vista, or 7. Most of these older versions of Windows have already reached end of life and are now virtually impossible to use with modern internet technology. Since it will cost some money to purchase and have installed the latest version of Windows, why not just take that money and invest it in a new computer already running the updated software? Computer shopping can be really tough. Do I go new or used? What specs are worth the money and what's just hype? Come down and see our store and talk to somebody that has your best interests at heart. Why trust a technician when you can trust a friend? Great Computer Deals is located at 1190 East Highway 372. Call us at 775-990-8833.
And now we go to Darby O'Donnell with today's Save a Pet.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Ryder. Ryder is an adult male. He is an American Staffordshire Terrier mix. He is a brindle color, so he has a darker black with brown and little beige spots. He is super social and loving. He is amazing. Right when he came out, he immediately ran up to us, started giving us affection. He's licked my face up and down. Ryder just got fixed, so he's all ready to go and be with his forever home now. Come and see him and all of his friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society. They're on Ceres Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse. You can give them a call at 775-751-7020 because they are asking for you to make appointments ahead of time to go and see the animals. You can always look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society. He's off. He saw a bird.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
And now as we get ready to go to break, let's take a look outside at today's weather cam. Looking pretty clean out there, not too much happening, and we'll have more with your weather after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
All right, welcome back, and now let's take a look at the weather. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 89 degrees, a low of 66, 97, a low of 71 in Death Valley, 86, 57 in Amargosa, 81, 56 in Beatty, 72, a low of 43 in Goldfield, 69, a low of 40 in Tonopah, 62 for the high in Carson City, 68 for the high in Fallon. Both those towns have a low of 39 degrees. And finally up in Fernley, 65, their low is 42. Now today in Pahrump, we saw sunny skies. Our high today was 83 degrees. Winds out of the southwest up to 8 miles per hour, 17% humidity, and our sunrise at 5:37 this morning. Now for tonight, we got mostly clear skies. Our low is going to be 58 degrees. It is 83 outside currently with 8-mile-per-hour winds out of the east-southeast. Humidity at 30% and 7:42 tonight for our sunset. Now looking into the 7-day, on Friday we're going to be seeing some sunny skies, some clouds rolling in through the weekend through next Tuesday, then sunny skies expected once again by next Wednesday and Thursday. Now we still also are expecting all of those winds on Saturday through Tuesday. Those winds are going to be between 15 to 20 miles per hour, down to 9 miles per hour on Wednesday, and then back up to 11 miles per hour by next Thursday. Now our temperature is still kind of bouncing around. On Friday we're going to be seeing a high of 88 degrees, up to 91 on Saturday and Sunday, dropping down to 72 by Tuesday, and then back up into those low 80s by next Thursday. Now our overnights are doing the same thing. On Friday we're going to be seeing a low of 62 degrees, going to climb up to 68 on Saturday, dropping down to a low of 50 by Tuesday, and then back up to those high 50s by next Thursday. And well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. We'll see you all back here again tomorrow.